Alright, that was story 1, follow up with a reply, sort of a story 2. We're gonna do 2 more stories here that I just saw and it's concise and creepy enough to share. Story 3. Was doing guard duty at Tekong Ferry during my BMT days, buddied with a Malay campmate. It was around 3 AM. Buddy had to use the restroom, so I was standing all alone, half falling asleep when suddenly a very chilling wind passed me, followed by a sinister whisper from a male voice. 你不想活了吗? Oh my god. Which translates to, you don't want to live anymore, a sinister male voice. I woke the duck up and ran to the restroom to find my buddy. Didn't say a word to him, cause needed to borrow his flame, so he just pretend to borrow a lighter, I guess. Wow. This kind of incidents where people describe they hear a voice right next to their ear whispering and a very sinister voice, this kind of thing is like, it's like the stuff of nightmares, you know. Most people have encountered this kind of scenario, but in their nightmares, you know. I'm sure some of you have nightmares where you can hear people whispering in your ear, right? But this is an account of it happening to them in real life. This is the last story of the day, special TTS edition for the Hungry Ghost Festival. Spooky stories from Singapore, courtesy of Reddit Singapore. Follow us for more. Story 4. I've heard a similar voice at Lucky Plaza, upper level. Was queuing to enter the bathroom, one of the old school ones where you have to give the old aunties coins to enter. I remember that we have to give like 10 cents or 20 cents to enter the bathroom. I remember Lucky Plaza with the queue. I remember that, do you? I heard a weird creepy whisper right by my ear. How Mei Li, with breath and all. I thought to myself, who the duck speaks like this? I turned behind and I glare at the guy behind me, but he's on his phone and 2 meters away. Could it be him? I thought it was weird, almost impossible, but that was the only explanation. So this happened when she was still queuing outside, okay? So it's possible near the toilet queue there was another guy. Even though it's weird, why was he like near the toilet on his phone, you know? When we got to the toilet, I complained about the man being a pervert to my friend. She looks at me confused and says she was facing his direction the whole time and the so-called pervert never opened his mouth or moved. So who was the one that said, How Mei Li, into this lady's ear with breath, you know? Like the third story where he felt the wind passing, he can even feel the breath. Wow. GG. Alright, that's it. Let me know if you enjoyed this. If yes, next week probably we could do another similar weekend edition, you know? Maybe this time Malaysia edition.